There's no other reason for anyone to start any other type of business besides business if you're trying to make 5 to 10K a month as a beginner. That's why I'm so against when they say Ecom and beginners. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It's like giving an F1 car to a guy that want to get his driving license. Like, it wouldn't make any sense. There's something I'm going to say, and if you're watching this video, please take that advice from me. Don't buy any courses. Don't do anything. I started a course myself. I'm telling you, before even thinking about business models and what you want to do, look at where you are. I have a couple of videos covering that point. They're going to be live soon. I really made it broken down step by step. That the basic thing you need to understand, if you want to make money online and you're a beginner, you don't have experience, you don't have skills, most people want to make what, 5 to 10K a month? Like, most people would be good with that as a starting point. There's no other reason for anyone to start any other type of business besides a service-based business if you're trying to make 5 to 10K a month as a beginner, especially online.
As a beginner, if you're trying to make 5 to 10K a month, you're saying that you should basically only be doing a service-based business.
Yes, it would not make any sense to do.
Real quick, if you're Muslim and you want to learn how to make money online or start a halal business, but you're tired of the confusion online. So many gurus talk about so many business models and you overall feel confused. Well, I got you. This Sunday, 7 p.m. UK time, I'm going to show you how I'm using one halal business that's been proven to work to make over 20K a month with a halal business. And also the same business model that over 1,000 Muslims are using to start their own business. I'll give you all my secrets for free this Sunday, 7 p.m. UK time. To register, click the link below, fill out your details, and I'll send you an invitation, inshallah. With that being said, let's get back to the video.
Let's list the different types of businesses. You have product-based businesses.
Okay.
You have service-based businesses. Then you have online and offline, of course. But that's the two main different categories. You have software and everything. It's kind of just services. So with product-based businesses, by default, any business that has physical products attached to it has so much more overhead than a service-based business.
Right, there's capital you need initially.
There's the capital, there's the product itself, storage, shipping it. That's just
getting the product right.
Just even when you made money, there's still headaches. So like you sold, you let's say you're doing Ecom. The Ecom guys are gonna start hating me. You have your store, everything is perfect. First of all, it was a whole headache setting everything up, getting the right product. But let's say you've done it. Now you sold products. After that, you still have headaches. You still have refunds, chargebacks. You still have guys sitting by the product. You still have
so it's interesting because you mentioned in one of your videos, you said, and by the way, I'm not against Ecom or anything like that, but what I do like about what you do is there are some brothers that Ecom just going to be too sophisticated for them, right? So I like that you allow people to access entrepreneurship through this particular business model who might not have the know-how of all of the sophistications that come with Ecom. There's one thing that you said that kind of really resonated with me. You said, in order to run an Ecom business, it's like you need to master multiple different businesses at the exact same time.
Yeah.
So what did you mean by that? I understood it, but just break it down.
The way it works, that there are different layers if you want to make money. Online and offline is the same thing, but let's just talk about money online right now, because that's what most people try and do if they're watching the podcast. When you're starting out, you have no skills, no connections, nothing. The only thing you have is time. So that's the only thing you can sell. So when you're starting out, you're just selling your time. That's where you're a freelancer. Or like me, I was selling my time in a restaurant, just getting a job just to get paid. It's like to get your head above water to survive. Then if you want to get to the next step where you can have a better job, when you can get paid more for your time, well, you got to add some skills to yourself. You can't have more time. You sell enough of your time. You're already working 10 hours a day. If you want to make more, the only way for you to do it is to make your time worth more money. And to do this, you acquire skills that allow you to help people in a better way, provide more value, basically. I don't want to start making it sound too complex. It's pretty straightforward. You go from selling your time to selling your time, but your time is worth more. That's level 2. So you got skills that allowed you for your time to be worth more. And even we can put some numbers on it. If you, let's say selling your time, usually you get from 0 to $2,000 a month. Is fair. After that, you got to start making your time worth more. So you can go from anywhere from 2 to $5,000, to be honest.
So when you're selling your time, it's things that don't really require skill, right? It's something that anyone can do. Clean the floor.
Yeah, basically be a VA, like basic
stuff. But then now you're selling your skill with your time that makes you more valuable. Okay, beautiful.
Then after that, you directly switch to, you already have a lot of skills. You already have selling a lot of your time. Still, you capped. So you have to start selling other people's skills and other people's time. That's where
you start building a team.
Yeah. You delegate, you hire people, you train them, they do service delivery for you.
Very good.
They do client acquisition for you. Basically, it's how you scale. And up there, until you want to make, 8 figures a year, that one is enough.
Yeah.
Now, the last one is when you want to build an empire. Is when you're going to go max level. And that's where you're going to start selling your expertise and your experience. And you don't, you're already selling your time because you're working. You already have a lot of skills because you have built, many businesses before. You already have a team that's working with you and everything. And on top of that, you're selling all your expertise and you're basically packaging all your experience and your expertise. And now you're selling that. That's when you have, ultra high ticket coaching. That's when you have consulting. That's where you have software. That's where you have Ecom. And that's why I'm so against, basically to me saying, we're using Ecom, people are going to hate me, but we'll just use it for now. When they say Ecom and beginners, it doesn't make any sense. It's like giving an F1 car to a guy that want to get his driving license. It wouldn't make any sense.